The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. And good morning, everybody. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 26th day of October 2021 and the start of a three-stream week here on Retro Sports Network. Today, it'll be the Dolphins and the New England Patriots from Schaefer Stadium, the one stadium to have when you want to blow up more than one. As this big AFC East battle goes on. Tomorrow at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, our fall baseball tour takes us to Yankee Stadium. And Game 5 of the 1976 American League Championship Series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Hopefully Chris Chambliss won't get beat up as bad. This time the Yankees looking to make their first World Series since 1964. And I forgot the other game that we were doing this week. But it's football on Thursday, and that will have the pregame show. So 2 football games and a baseball game for you this week. And so first, it is the Dolphins and the Patriots. Miami trying to go 7-1. They had the best record in the AFC, or tied with Seattle at 6-1. This is the halfway mark of our NFL replay. Believe it or not. And Dan Marino has thrown for 2,325 yards. He is on pace for his 5,000-yard season, provided he throws for 175 yards today. The Patriots, on the outside looking in for a wild card right now, they could really use a win today. They are a good team. Craig James, 391 yards. Tony Eason is having a magnificent year. He's got 3 good targets in Stanley Morgan, Stephen Starring, and his tight end Ramsey. So this should be a good one. It's a beautiful day in Foxborough. Won't you be my neighbor? As Retro Sports Network presents NFL Replay 84. Week 8 action today from Schaefer Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. It is an AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And so here's kind of a good look at the starters. We said New England is getting good yards on the ground and in the air, a very steady team. And if they can split with the Dolphins this year, they would take it. They're obviously going to pass the slumping Indianapolis Colts to get into second place. But can they get a wild card? Because it's looking more and more like Miami is going to win the division. They are 6-1. Heck, they would go to the Super Bowl in real life. And the Killer Bees, Betters, Bocamper, Baumhauer, Brzezinski, Bowser, and the brothers Blackwood have had a magnificent year. Betters, 5 sacks for him. But the Patriots' defense isn't that bad either. As I cough and hack. Andre Tippett has 5 sacks for the Patriots as well. This should be a good one. Beautiful day in Foxborough, 50 degrees. Hope you brought your seat cushion because you're going to need it because the seats here are horrible. The Patriots have won the toss. They will receive. So Uwe von Schamann will kick it from his 35. Tony Collins is back deep. He stands at his 6. Williams and Irving Fryer are the upmen. They stand at about their 14-yard line. Patriots going from right to left in the red jerseys and the red helmet and the white helmets. And 6 yards deep. Nobody's bringing that out. And the Patriots start from their own 20. Tony Eason has completed 63% of his passes. That's how you get a quarterback rating of 100. Mosey Tutupu is the fullback, but he can catch out of the backfield. And Craig the Pony James, 86 carries, 391 yards, and also is a decent receiver, although considered below average, out of the backfield. James off tackle left, 1st and 10. Handoff from Eason. James gets it to the 23 when A.J. Dewey makes the tackle. Let's meet the Patriots offensive line. Brian Holloway, the left tackle, and yep, he does have a catch. John Hanna, the All-Pro left guard. Pete Brock is your center. Ron Wooten, the right guard, and he smells nice and pretty. Darrell Haley in his Comets is the right tackle, and I forgot to show you the wide receivers. And the tight end. Stephen Starring is the split end. He's made 28 catches on the year. Derek Ramsey is the tight end. Lyle Blackwood gets to cover him, or Glenn Blackwood, one of the two. And Stanley Morgan helps you do things right. He is the other wide receiver. 2nd down and 7 to Tupu. Trap right. 2nd play of the game, and he is hit behind the line by Charles Bowser. And that will bring up 3rd and 7 for the Patriots. Kim Bocamper, the left defensive end for the Dolphins. Bob Baumhauer is the nose tackle. He has 2 sacks. Doug Betters, you better you bet, or Grizzly Adams, the right defensive end. He's had 5 sacks on the year. Charles Bowser is the left outside linebacker. A.J. Dewey, the middle linebacker, along with Mark Brown, but Mark Brown. And Jackie Shipp coming in off the bench. He has 3 tackles on the year. William Judson is one corner. He's on Stephen Starring. He has 1 interception this year. Don McNeil and his Breakfast Club have 2 interceptions on the year, 1 a pick 6. Glenn Blackwood and Lyle Blackwood is your free safety. So 3rd down and 7 for the Patriots. Opening drive of the game. Morgan on a medium slant. Miami shows blitz. No audible. Eason has time. He goes deep for Morgan, and it's incomplete. And so Patriots will be forced to punt on their first possession of the game. Rich Camarillo will be back to punt. Heflin returned for Miami. Patriots punting with a wind of about 2 miles an hour behind them.
Start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
And John Hanna commits the false start. So Miami will take that and make it 4th and 12 from the 18. Camarillo starts from his 3. Heflin about midfield, goes to the far sideline, and that will go out of bounds. 43-yard punt. No return. And here come the squishy fishies. Dan Marino. You see the real-life yardage of 5,084. 2,325 on the replay. What a year for Marino. Tony Nathan is the primary back, and he can catch. He's a good receiver. Pete Johnson down by the goal line, that's his specialty. Mark Clayton, the flanker. Mark Duper, the split end, 40 catches almost on the year, and he's on pace for a 1,500-yard season. And Dan Johnson is the tight end. Nathan on first down. Trap right for the Miami 39. Nathan over the 40 in the secondary. That's a first down. Raymond Claiborne with a tackle. And that will be a gain of 12. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins from the Patriot 49. Miami's line, Roy Foster is the left tackle. He somehow has one of those tip catches this year. Ed Newman does the news, your left guard. Dwight Stevenson, all-world center. Ronnie Lee is the right guard. He's not very good. And John Giesler, the right tackle. Good protection from Marino. On 1st and 10, medium slant to Mark Duper, the call. Marino back to throw for the first time today. Checks it down to Nathan. To the 39. To New England we go, and that's a gain of 10. Tribe fan, how are you? Tribe fan, star of stage and screen, and good chats with Rob about college football on Rob with an exclamation points channel. 10 yards for Nathan on that, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the Patriot 39. Let's meet the Patriot defensive line. Toby Williams, the left end, he's got 2 sacks. Dennis Owens, the nose tackle, with 2 sacks. Ken Sims, the right end, with 2 sacks. Don Blackman has an interception and 47 tackles. A dark and dreary October day here, too. Steve Nelson with 3 sacks and a pick. Larry McGrew is the other inside linebacker. And Tim Golden has 8 tackles and a sack off the bench. He's the left outside linebacker. Raymond Claiborne is on Mark Clayton. And Ernest Gibson is on Super Duper. The safeties, Fred Marion is your free safety. And Roland James, your strong safety. 1st and 10 from the 39 of New England. Clayton on a long slant. The Marino rolling, throws, goes deep, but there's nobody home. Raymond Claiborne with good coverage, and Ken Sims hurried Dan Marino. Bennett and Carter in the game for Miami on 2nd and 10. 2 running backs. Joe Carter, kind of a good name to talk about this week as we start the World Series. On a trap left from the Patriot 39. Marino hands off. Carter pushes to the 36. That's a gain of 3. Ken Sims with the tackle. 3rd down and 7 for the Dolphins on their opening possession. 11:40 to go in the first quarter. Scoreless game. Duper. Medium fly is the call. Marino has all day near side. Duper in stride. 15-10. Touchdown Miami. 36 yards. Marino to Duper. That is Marino's 23rd touchdown pass of the year. And for Mark Duper, that's number 8. And that is hot knife through butter coverage. So the Dolphins, 5 plays, 61 yards, 2.5 off the clock. Von Schaman nails the extra point. And so, with 10:53 to go in the first quarter, it's the Dolphins 7, the Patriots nothing. Collins, Williams, and Fryer back to return it. And they will try this 2 yards deep. Von Schaman to Collins in the end zone. To the 10. Gets it out to the 20. A good block. And he's hit at the 34. So a gain of 36. And that's where the Patriots set up on their second possession. Starring on a medium slant. Eason quickly sacked by Bowser. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. And that's a loss of 4. The Patriot line did not protect very well there. Craig James will sweep it to the left. Near side. Does he get a block? Yes. 35-yard line. A.J. Dewey with a tackle. That's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd and 8 for the Patriots. And they will go with 3 wide for the first time today. Eason out of the gun. Cedric Jones, the 3rd receiver. Starring on a medium cross. Eason is all day. And, however, that was not a great pass. Miami jammed up on the nickel there. And that is incomplete. And for the second time in as many possessions, the Patriots will have to punt. This game is not for first place in the AFC East. Miami trying to finish the first half of this 1984 season at 7-1. Camarillo, with the win behind him, will stand on his 21-yard line. Heflin at his 30. They're going to try to return this. Camarillo booms it away to the 12, and Heflin brings it out for 11 yards. And this time Marino will start from his own 24. 9:03 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Dolphins. So Tony Nathan will try a sweep to the left, far side on 1st and 10. Tony is hit by Steve Nelson for a gain of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 8. So Marino, as we showed you on the last touchdown, or the first touchdown, has thrown 23 touchdown passes and is well on his way for a first half of over 2,500 yards. He probably will break the 5,000-yard barrier. Dan Johnson, short slant to the tight end. Marino quickly back to throw. Johnson has it in traffic, a first down, and that is a gain of 13. Roland James makes the stop. 1st and 10 for Miami. Patriot defense is good, but Miami is going to make it really difficult on the Patriot defense today. Woody Bennett on a sweep to the right, 1st and 10, handoff. Bennett over the 40, and the ball is loose. It is recovered by Miami. Don Blackman knocked it out of his hands, but Bennett fell on it, amongst others, and it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins. Here it is again. Boom. And recovered. So Miami has run it 4 times for 19 yards in the early going. Clock running halfway home here in the first quarter. Clayton on a medium out. Marino going to pick apart this defense. Clayton's open on the far sideline. It's a gain of 25. Spotted at the Patriot 34. Raymond Claiborne going to be some tired today. Marino in the early going, 4 for 5 for 84 yards. 6:41 first quarter. Carter off tackle right. Hand off from Marino. Carter, good pursuit by Ed Williams, the former Tampa Bay Buck, to hold him to a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Now here's Bennett. Trap right from the 32. Hand off from Marino. Gets around the linebackers. Toby Williams with a tackle. Dan Johnson, the tight end, with a block. But the Patriots just overran it, everybody. And that will make it 3rd and 1. Miami is averaging 425.7 yards a game in their first 7. And the defense has held the opposition to 292.4. 3rd down and 1. Marino will not run. Carter on a fullback dive on 3rd and short. Flag is down. It's a first down, gain of 3.
Holding. Offense. Number
But
64,
somebody held.
penalty.
Uh-oh, it's Edwin Newman. And the folks at 30 Rock aren't going to like that. Moving back 10, 3rd down and 11. Nat Moore lines up on the far side of your screen as the Dolphins go 3 wide for the first time today. They are not in range for Von Schaman from here. Nathan the block. Nat Moore on a medium fly. Marino looks around, throws far side, and that should have been picked off. Raymond Claiborne should have had it. And it's 4th and 11 right here in no man's land. You can't kick it. And so Marino is going to do the poochie poochie. Let's see if Marino can actually get this punt off. No, they're going to say it's Roby. And it rolls dead at about the 16. Nope, that's fine. A 19-yard punt. Again, they give it to Reggie Roby. It should be from Marino. And the Patriots take over on their own 16. 4:57 to go. Good series for the defense. They held finally, but it's 7-0 Miami. First and 10 from the 16. Medium out to Stephen Starring. Eason rolls and is sacked again. Charles Bowser brings him down for the second time. And now the Miami defense has the Patriots pinned back to their 9. The Pats have -2 net yards. James on a screen. Eason waits. James far side has it at the 5 to the 10. He's hit at the 15 by Robert Sowell. It'll be 3rd and 11. They go 3 wide. Cedric Jones is the third receiver. Stanley Morgan on a medium slant from the 15. Eason under center. He waits. He throws to Ramsey instead, and that won't be a first down. Glenn Blackwood makes the tackle after a gain of 7, and you're not going to go for it on your own 22. No, sir. So Camarillo comes out again. 3:20 to go first quarter. 4th and 4. Heflin waits at his 45. Heflin backs up. Wow, to his 25. And he gets it to the 35. So a 9-yard catch. 52 gross and 43 net as Marino and company come out with 2:40 to go. So who's your pick to win the World Series? Houston and Atlanta start, of course, tonight. Tony Nathan. Sweep to the left. And that will be audible to a screen. Marino sees blitz. Flips it to Nathan at the 30, 35, 40. First down over midfield. What a great call. That is a gain of 24. Patriots blitz 2. And in a run. And so Marino audible at the line. And Nathan now has 2 catches for 34 yards. And Marino, with 2:23 to go and the clock running here in the first quarter, has already thrown for 108. Bennett. Trap right. Hand off from Marino. Woody over the 40. And he's hit by Raymond Claiborne after a gain of 3. Spotted at the 38. 7-0 Miami. They're going left to right. Miami in the white jerseys with the teal numbers, kind of looking like they've just went to Howard Johnson's to have a fried fish dinner. With the white helmet and the teal face mask, with the dolphin jumping through the sun. Which, wouldn't that make them barbecued? I don't know. 2nd and 7. DJ John is going to go with the Astros and Dusty Baker. I'd love to see him get a ring. Houston and 7, Tribe fan says, only based on postseason experience. I think Houston and 6. Although Atlanta's a great story. Bennett in the flat. Near side, Marino, quick throw down to the sideline. Woody got it, 45-30, first down, gain of 9. Larry McGrew with a tackle. It'll be 1st and 10. The clock is stopped with a 1:01 on the clock. And you can all channel your inner Herb Alpert now. So 1st and 10. The Patriots need to stop Marino if they're going to win this game. Carter. Off tackle right to call. Handoff from Marino to the 25 in the secondary, and that's a gain of 8 before Raymond Claiborne can make the stop. 2nd and 2, last minute of the first period. Marino is 6 of 8 for 117 yards. But the scoreboard only has a 7 on it for Miami. Bennett on 2nd and 2. Fullback dive is the call. Hand off to Bennett. He has the first down and more to the 10. He is finally brought down at the 7. A gain of 14 as Ronnie Lee, the right guard, made the big block. And that'll do it. We've played 15 minutes in Foxborough. The Dolphins driving 7-0. And if you join us late, here's how we got here on the Digital Dice scoreboard. Marino hit Duper on a 36-yard touchdown pass, the top of 5-play, 61-yard drive. Marino, not quite perfect through the first quarter. 6 for 8, 117 yards. Dolphins, surprisingly good on the ground, 9 carries for 53. They had the ball 9 minutes and 18 seconds. They have 170 net yards. The Patriots have 11. 1st and goal from the 7. Nathan will try a sweep to the right on 1st and goal. Hand off. He is hit at the 5. He pushes forward to the 4. That's a gain of 3, and Fred Marion with his first tackle. So Von Schaman pretty much a done deal at this point. 2nd and goal. Ball spotted at the 4. Beautiful weather here in Foxborough. 50 degrees, hardly a breath of wind. Pete Johnson on the draw on 2nd and 4. Johnson swings and scores. So Johnson pile drives through. His first touch of the day is 6 points. So 7 plays, 65 yards. And it's 13-0 Dolphins. A big one here in the AFC East. Von Schaman hits the extra point. Well, New England needs something out of this drive, I would think. Just to slow the momentum as Tony Collins comes out with Williams and Fryer. And that is boomed too deep in the end zone. And so Eason and company take over on their own 20. Tutupu. Off tackle right for Mosey on 1st and 10. Tutupu gets a block. He is hit at the 24 by Beaucamper for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Patriots just need to relax. Deep breath. James on a sweep right. Far side. James to short side of the field, but he's hit by Beaucamper for no gain. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 for New England on their own 24. Ramsey on a short slant to the tight end. Eason finds Ramsey for the first down over the 35. He is hit by A.J. Dewey. It's a gain of 14. And the Patriots have a first down. Ball on their own 38, 12 and a half, clock running. Tony Collins is in the backfield now with James. Collins off tackle right, his first touch of the ball game. Over the 40 into the secondary, and that's a gain of 8. Derek Ramsey, the tight end, did the hard work. And Collins follows for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Patriots have it on their own 46. 11:39, clock running, second quarter. James just trying to get the first down on the plunge play. And James got it. It's a gain of 3. He has 12 yards on 4 carries. 1st and 10 for New England on their own 49. Stanley Morgan on a medium slant on first down. Eason throws. Morgan dropped it. He was in front of the corner. It would have been a first down at the 35, but Stanley dropped it. Raymond Berry trying to find the stickum so he can go out and play some toss and catch. James in the flat is the call. He goes to the far side, but Eason's going to get sacked by Beaucamper. So Miami is really in the minds of the Patriot offensive line. That's the 3rd time that Eason's been hit. 3rd down and 19. 3 wide receivers. Starring on a long slant. Eason, a 7-step drop, and it wasn't enough. Doug Betters just dropped him to the turf. The Patriots have forgotten they have to block. The left tackle, that's Holloway, never even got the block. And so the Patriots will have to punt 4th and 28. Camarillo now into the wind, what little there is. For Heflin. Camarillo from his own 16. Heflin driven back to his 27. Over to 30. And that's a gain of 11. So 14-0 Miami. 8:37 to go, second quarter. And the Miami defense, which I don't think ever got the praise that it deserved in the mid-'80s, has stymied the Patriots and held Easton and company to 22 net yards. Marino. Duper on a medium fly on 1st and 10. Marino near side. Duper at the 45 of New England. It's a gain of 17. So that is 17. 2 catches for Duper for 53. Last week against Houston, 6 catches for 123 and 2 scores. Are we going to hear the we didn't block very well and we made up for it by not tackling post-game scrum? I think Raymond Berry's trying to figure out if he can get dressed so he can go out there and catch. Yes. And John McKay is still talking about wanting to execute the 76 Buccaneers. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 44. Nathan. Trap left. And Nathan is hit at the 41. Brought down there by Steve Nelson. 4 carries for Tony for 20 yards. 2nd and 7. Bennett and Carter in the game now. Off tackle right for Carter. Hand off from Marino. And Joe has a first. No, he got the Al Red Sox fan measurement. Oh, Shula thought he had that. Oh, and they're not going to give it to him. And Mr. Shula is not Mr. Happy. Spotted at the 34. They need about 4 inches. And Allen Iverson, John McKay, mash it. That would be legendary. Practice. Good afternoon, midlife crisis. Bill Arnsparger eventually was forced into a constant nickel, and teams would run. It would counter the Dolphins' pass rush. Third down and short. 2 tight end set. Hardy and Johnson out there. Pete Johnson just trying to overwhelm the line. Everybody jumped up, and that's a first down as Johnson gets 2. Miami's running backs aren't bad. I know this team went to the air a metric ton. But if you keep the opposing defense on the field for a long period of time, you're going to tire them out. Clayton on a medium cross, 1st and 10. Marino has trouble. The ball is loose. He is technically sacked by Dennis Owens. He got rid of it. Edwin Newman picked it up, and it's going to be a loss of 7, 2nd and 17. And you saw the flag, but they'll pick that up. Nathan in the flat, the call. Near side, Marino goes to Johnson, the tight end, instead. He is hit for a gain of 5 by Roland James. 3rd and 12 from the Patriot 34. And again, they are not in range for Uwe von Schamann. 5:05 to go in the first half. Clock running. Nat Moore is in the game now, top of your screen. Marino out of the gun. Moore. Medium slant the call. Marino has all day. He finds Moore over the middle of the field for a first down, and that is a gain of 17. So Marino only needs about 20 more yards to cross the 2,500-yard threshold in this 8th game for the Dolphins. Ronnie Lepet with the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Bennett on a sweep to the right. Marino still out of the gun. Hands off to Bennett. Woody over the 15. He is hit by Don Blackman for a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and 6. This has been pretty much a one-sided affair so far, as the Dolphin defense has held the Patriots to 22 yards. Nope. I just gave him a run. Duper on a medium cross. Marino waits for him to run his route in the end zone, and Duper dropped a touchdown. He was wide open in the end zone, and he dropped a touchdown. Don Shula says a few unkind words on the Dolphins sideline, and Raymond Berry just kind of chuckles to himself on the New England one. So 3rd and 6. Marino looks to the heavens and slaps his hands together. Clayton on a medium slant from the 13. Marino rolls, throws to Carter. First down, touchdown. Joe Carter. Touch them all, Joe. You'll never... Oh, sorry, wrong sport. That's the 24th touchdown pass from Marino this year. And that makes it 20-0 Miami with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Marino is 10 for 13 for 169 and 2 scores. And Von Schaman tacks on the 21st point. 2:59 to go in the half. Patriots need something, and they need it now. It's 21-0 Dolphins. It'll be a touchback from Von Schaman. And now the Patriots, where they got to get something. They don't need 7, but they need 3 at least. Starring on a medium out on first down. Eason. Complete the starring. He gets out of bounds. Bowser was thinking interception, but starring pulled it away. And that's a gain of 12. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 32. James. Fullback dive from the 32. Handoff from Eason, and James gets in the secondary. It's a gain of 7. Now that's the center, Brock, that's walking off. Guy Morris will come in 2nd and 3 as they put the ball on the Patriot 39-yard line. Morgan. Medium cross on 2nd and 3. Eason looks, throws. Morgan's got it in Miami territory. Don McNeil with a tackle. That's a gain of 18. They will be able to run one more play before the 2-minute warning, and they have all 3 timeouts. Collins. Pitch near side for Collins. And there's a flag down. Collins gets out at the 38.
Holding offense, number 88, 10-yard penalty.
But Ramsey, the tight end, with a hold. And we get to the 2-minute warning. The Patriots are backed up to their own 47. All Miami all the time so far. It's 21-0 Squishy Fishies. So Eason looks to see what Raymond Berry wants to do here. James in the flat. 3 wide receivers. Eason goes one way, goes down to Morgan, and Stanley is hit for a gain of 8. 2nd and 12. Don McNeil with the tackle. James to block for Eason. 3 wide receivers. Jones on a medium out. Flag is down.
False start. Offense, number 81.
And starring, the wide receiver came out of his stance early. And that'll back him up to midfield. This has not been a great effort by the Patriots. But there's a lot of football left. 94 seconds to go, first half. Starring on a medium hitch. Eason rolls. He looks. He's got James out of the backfield. And the Pony Express gets 4. 3rd and 13 from the Miami 46. If they get the first down, they'll call the timeout. Tight end Ramsey on a medium out. Eason looks, throws. Ramsey's got it, and he gets out of bounds. A first down, a gain of 14. And they'll take it at the Miami 32. 59 seconds to go. And they're already in field goal range, maybe, for Tony Franklin and his Tootsies. So 1st and 10. James, I'm sorry, will go out as a wide receiver. No. As a blocker. There we go. Starring on a medium slant. Eason has time. He's got a man. He's got Starring. 10-5, touchdown New England. They get one of them back. What a play. Brad S. Drive. 7 plays, 80 yards, and 210. And the Patriots make it 21-6. What a good drive. They finally put something together, and Starring was wide open and had a rush to pay dirt that was unimpeded. So here's Twinkle Toes Franklin for the extra point. Yes. So 49 seconds to go here in the first half. The Dolphins now 21, the Patriots 7. And Miami's will boot it to Kozlowski at the 10. He is hit at the 20 for a gain of 11. And now we're all set. 1st and 10 for Miami on their own 20. And this crowd finally has something to cheer about. Johnson on a fullback dive. Miami, I think, is quite content just going in the half. And Johnson hit at the gain of 1. And that'll do it. We've played 30 minutes here at Foxborough. Miami gets the football. They lead 21-7. We'll be back with the stats and stories right after this. If you joined us late, here's how we got all the scoring in the second quarter. Pete Johnson, a 4-yard run for Miami at 14-11. That made it 14-0. Then Marino to Joe Carter out of the backfield, a 13-yard pass with 2:59 to go to make it 21-0. And then the Patriots finally got the ball moving. Eason to Stephen Starring from 32 yards, 7 plays, 80 yards, 2:10 off the clock. Patriots a little bit better here in the second quarter. Eason down 9-12 for 115. First down for Miami, 13-6. Net yardage 239 to 117, and the Patriots did a better job actually holding on the football in the second quarter, time-wise, as time of possession is 16.5 to 13.5. Miami ran it 16 times for 77 yards, and Marino 10-13 in the first half for $1.69. I'll trade you a cup for a cup here.
Sure, I lost my number and my email just kicked it out.
Alright, so my wife's doing something here. So Heflin will be back deep to return this. Kozlowski and Clayton as Tony Franklin starts the third quarter. And that's a short kick taken by Heflin at the 8. He gets to the 20, 25, hit at the 26. And that's where Miami will start. It'll be Dan Marino, quarterback. Nathan and Johnson, the running backs. Clayton and Duper, the wide receivers. Oh, my wife's making chicken, too, and it smells so good. Johnson, the tight end, the line. Foster and Giesler, the tackles. Newman and Lee, the guards. And Dwight Stevenson, the center. 1st and 10, Nathan. Sweeping to the right, near sideline. He gets a block over the 30. He's going to get a first down and a bunch more. It's a gain of 13. Raymond Claiborne, thank you, with a tackle. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Miami 39. So Miami looking to go 7-1. Let's show you how they got here. They beat Washington. They beat New England at the Orange Bowl, but that was a decent game. Then Buffalo, Indianapolis. Their loss was a big one on the road in St. Louis. Then a major win over Pittsburgh by 3, and they trounced Houston last week 42-7. Patriots today, Buffalo next week, and the Jets. So by the time that we are done with Week 10, the Dolphins could have the division in hand. They only have one divisional game left after that, and that would be the Colts in Indianapolis in Week 15. And no, they did not play at Joe Robbie in 1984. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Duper on a medium fly. Marino back to throw. Does incomplete. Gibson knocked it in the air. And a rare incompletion. 2nd and 10. Bennett and Carter in the game. Woody on a sweep left from the 39. Looks for a hole. Flag is down. Gain of 1.
Offense, number 72.
And the Patriots will take that as Lee gets called for the hold. So 2nd and 20 from the Miami 29. Patriots, their defense kind of staggering around the field. Carter on a short flat, far side. Marino has all day. He's got Carter at the 26, 30, 40, and that is not a first down. Lee, the right guard, comes out for Taze, but on 2nd and 20, Miami got 19 yards. Now Joe Robbie to 87. Opstrap Warfare, how are you? So 3rd down and 1. Jeff Taze, who wasn't there for picture day, is now in the right guard. Woody Bennett on a trap left. Miami will not audible. Marino hands off to Bennett, and Woody is going to be stopped short. Dave Gardner is watching on his brand new phone. He's shy, yeah. So 4th and 1, and do we go for it? We're up 21-7. Reggie Roby comes out for his first punt. Wind is behind him. Gonna go for a sideline punt. And that's a beauty. That will trap the Patriots at the 11-yard line. 41-yard punt, no return. 13:04 to go in the third quarter. It is 21-7 Miami. So Mr. Gardner updated his phone today. And yes, Dave, we can hear you now. So 1st and 10 for Tony Collins and company. For Tony Easton and company, rather. James into Tupu, the running backs. Morgan and Starring, the wide receivers. Ramsey, the tight end. Holloway and Haley, the tackles. Hanna and Wooten, the guards. And Brock is back in at center. James off tackle left from his 11-yard line. And he is hit at the 13 by Betters. 2nd and 8 defensively for Miami. Betters and Beaucamper the ends. Baumhauer the nose tackle. Shipp and Bowser the outside linebackers. Brown and Dewey the middle linebackers. McNeil and Judson the corners. And the brothers Blackwood are your safeties. 2nd and 8 from the 13. Collins. Trap right, hand off from Eason. Tony to the 15, cuts up to the sideline. It's a gain of 4. Baumhauer with his first tackle. And it's a manageable 3rd and 4. Tomorrow on the RSN Fall Baseball Tour, Game 5 of the 1976 American League Championship Series. From Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, it is the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific tomorrow, right here on Retro Sports Network. 3rd down and 4. Ramsey on a short cross. Eason rolls. Flag is down. He goes to, I'm not sure who.
Holding offense, number 76.
But it will be a hold on the Patriots, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. And Camarillo is out to punt. So into the wind on this 50-degree day in Foxborough. Hope you brought your own seat cushions. Heflin back to return. Camarillo from his end zone. Heflin driven back to his 44. Over midfield. Good return inside the 40. It's a gain of 17, and Miami starts at the Patriots 38. Week 8 of Obstrat Warfare's 81 replay. Buffalo up 21-3. And in an Alcoa fantastic finish, Denver came alive in the 4th with 21 points behind Craig Morton still, and shut Buffalo totally down. It was 21-0 Miami here in the 2nd quarter. Duper on a long out. New England wants to blitz. Miami says, do it. Marino has time. He goes down to Nathan, 35-30. It's a gain of 11. Don Blackman with the tackle, a gain of 11. That's his 5th. And it's 1st and 10 from the Patriot 27. So Marino now almost at 200 yards. And yep, Sarah's writing stuff down again. Why is it throwing you out, Sarah?
I don't know. I probably put the wrong number.
Okay.
Check it out.
So 1st and 10 from the Patriot 27-yard line. Trap right for Tony Nathan. Hand off from Marino. Nathan hit at the 25. Gets to the 23. Don Blackman was there. Well, we'll see if they win the pennant, but that, I thought, was either that or the first game at New Yankee Stadium for 76. And that is a classic game. We have supplied Chris Chambliss with a football helmet and shoulder pads for that. Other one I thought of for 76, I think Gardner would have liked, would have been a game between the Yankees and the Orioles with Reggie in right field. But we're going to go with that game, Kansas City and the Yankees. 2nd down and 6. Short slant to the tight end, Johnson. Marino has all day, and now he doesn't. He's going to run, and the ball is loose. It is recovered by Johnson, and somehow that is a gain of 2. So 3rd and 4 for Miami from the 21, and they are technically in Von Schaman range. But kicking coach Al, Red Sox fan, is trying to find a way to sabotage this for Miami. Clayton on a medium slant. Marino back to throw. Has time over the middle. Incomplete. Ed Reynolds got a hand on it, and it's 4th and 4. And so from 38 yards, they're going to bring out Von Schaman. Strock to hold it. Von Schaman not a good kicker. And he misses that left. So 1st and 10 from the Patriots. They get a reprieve from the governor. 9:18 to go here in the 3rd. Tatupu. Trap right on 1st and 10. Hand off from Eason. Mosey is hit for a gain of 2. He has 3 carries for 6 yards. Bowser with a tackle. 2nd and 8. James. Pitch left from the 23. And he gets it from Eason. And James is chased down by Sanders Shiver for his first tackle. And that is at the line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd and 8 for the Patriots. They are 2 for 7 on 3rd down today. They go through 3 wide. Jones is in the game. Starring on a medium hitch. That's the call. Dolphins blitz. Eason goes near side. No! And Kim Bocamper is bleeding from his mouth. And he's got a handful of teeth. I don't know what that was, but if he just fell, I mean, let's face it, this is your dirty grandma's carpet on cement. I don't know if he tripped and fell, but Bocamper isn't coming back. 4th and 8. What a break for the Patriots. Camarillo at the punt. Heflin back by his 40. Driven way back to the 27. He gets to the 40. He is hit for a 13-yard gain at the 42. So Camarillo, 6 punts, averaging 45.5 a kick. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. They lead 21-7. Ball at their own 42. Nathan, trap left. And off from Marino from the 42. And Nathan gets to the 45, a gain of 3. We showed you Miami's season. Let's show you how the Patriots got here. Opening day win over Buffalo in Buffalo, 47-28. We told you that Miami beat them down at the Orange Bowl. They beat Seattle 15-10, and that's big for New England because Seattle is the other 6-1 team. Then they lost to Washington here, 40-28. They beat the Jets, 27-15 at the Meadowlands. They went to the dog pound and lost 38-21, but they beat Cincinnati last week 32-28. This week Miami, next week the Jets, then off to Denver, and then home for Buffalo. And they have yet to play the Colts. So they are, despite their 4-3 record, in decent shape. Second and 7. Clayton on a medium cross. Marino flush. Throws no, Clayton's got it. He took that away from Raymond Claiborne. He literally ripped it out of his arms. He was double covered. I thought that was picked. But Clayton makes the catch. 1st and 10 from the Patriot 39. Joe Carter. Trap left from the 39, 35. Secondary, 1st down and a lot more. A gain of 14. Ernest Gibson with the tackle. Marino's only thrown it 18 times, but he's completed 13 for 215 and 2 scores. Duper. Medium slant. Marino wants a touchdown. He wants it now. He's looking. He's go. Gibson saved a touchdown. He got a piece of it. He got a taped up paw finger and just nicked it away from Mark Duper. 2nd and 10. The Dolphins were going to be greedy. Remember, Von Schaman is a horrible kicker. Bennett, sweep right from the Patriot 25. Woody to the 20. Woody to the 16. That's a gain of 9. That was a nice play. John Giesler, the right tackle with the big block. Don Blackman with the tackle. 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Everybody jamming the line. Horrible is too nice. Von Schaman was out of Oklahoma. You didn't need to do a lot of field goal kicking in Oklahoma out of that wishbone when you go out there and play What's the Matter You and Cassius Czech State. I'm not saying that Nebraska and Oklahoma had some weak out-of-conference opponents, but Dave and I could have played against them and just, the check clear yet? Johnson. Smash mouth. Fullback dive. From the 16, Pete leaps, gets the first down and a lot more. Touchdown! Are you kidding me? He got a block, and somehow he rumbled, mumbled, and stumbled in. And if there was anyone who you wouldn't think could get a 16-yard gain, it would be Pete Johnson. I don't know how he got that block. I'll tell you what, that was the center. That was all in the center. And it's 27-7. 6 plays, 58 yards. Oh. Got a silver alert here. See if we know where this. A 78-year-old woman with dementia has disappeared, poor thing. Anyway, here's the extra point. Von Schamann hit it. So again, doing what he did at Oklahoma. 5:12 to go in the third. You just got an amber alert? Yeah, I got what they call a silver alert for people over 65. That's just so sad. 5:12 to go. And Collins back to return with Williams and Irving Fryer. It'll be Collins out of the end zone. And so Von Schamann respond to this. Has had a good day kicking off. So the Patriots down 28-7. James in the flat, 1st and 10, far sideline. Easton goes to Tupupu instead, and Mosey gets a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Patriots, if they just take their time, they don't need to panic. But the Dolphins look so good today. James, trap right. Patriots trying to get a first down from their own 25. James is hit at the line of scrimmage by Charles Bowser. Ron Wooten, the right guard, got beat on his block, and it's 3rd and 5. Morgan on a medium slant. Eason under center rolls, throws down to somebody, but Betters bats it down, and it's 3 and out for the Patriots. Miami looming for a postseason showdown against either Seattle or the Raiders. That would feel like a heavyweight fight at this point. Camarillo from his 10. Heflin from his 36. Over the 40. Hit for a 9-yard gain at the 46. Tomorrow, as we said, baseball for you. The Fall Tour takes us to Yankee Stadium and the 1976 Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Get your battle gear on. First pitch about 12:05 right here on Retro Sports Network. 1st and 10 for Miami on their own 46. Duper on a medium fly. Marino back to throw. He goes instead to Nathan, and Don Blackman got a hand on it. 2nd and 10. This time Nathan on a draw. Handoff from Marino. Nathan over midfield. That's a gain of 5. Lee, the right guard, kind of hobbling around, but he stays in the huddle. 3rd and 5. They go 3 wide. Nat Moore is in the game. He'll go with a medium cross. Marino under center. Has all day. He throws, and Moore's got it. First down. Ronnie Lepet with a tackle. after a gain of 22, and Marino continues to sizzle. He's now 14 of 21 for 237 yards. 1st and 10. Bennett and Carter in the backfield. Woody off tackle right from the 27. And off Woody to the 24. Claiborne is 7th tackle. That's a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Carter on a fullback dive. Carter doesn't get much. He's going to get 2. Fred Marion with the tackle. Oh, this. What part of the world are you in? Missing 4-year-old abducted by an in-law in a white Escalade. Oh, that's just terrible. Just terrible. 3rd down and 5. Clayton on a medium cross. Zone blitz. So a screen to Bennett. Marino down to Bennett. Bennett 20. 1st down. 10. 5. Hit at the 2 by Marion. So a gain of 20. That's the longest catch by Woody Bennett this year. And the Dolphins are getting to the point where Skip Carey will tell you to, as long as you visit our sponsors, you can change the channel. 31 seconds. And we'll take the commercial break. At the end of 3, it's Miami 28, the Patriots 7. I was going to move it away and realized I hadn't done the thing. Only 1 touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Pete Johnson, of all people, with a 16-yard run to cap a 6-play, 58-yard drive. Miami 28-7. They have 398 yards offense to the Patriots 130. Marino 15 for 22 for 257 and 2 scores. The Patriots just can't get anything going. Miami is 7 of 10 on 3rd down, while the Patriots are 2 for 9. Eason 10 for 16 for 120. He's played a good game except for those 4 sacks. 1st and goal from the 2. Johnson looking for the Nestea plunge. Marino hands it off. Johnson waits. He goes. Touchdown, Miami. So 34-7. I went with this game, because it should have been good. The computer had this at even. Here it is again. This has been anything but even. Extra point from Von Schaman is good. So Collins, Williams, and Fryer back to return. 35-7 Miami. And Collins from the goal line to the 10, 20, 30. Good return. 40. He's hit at the 41. Ship with the tackle, and that's the best field position the Patriots have started with all game. We have not had a turnover in 3 quarters. Morgan on a long out. They need a quick drive. Dolphins blitz. Flag is down. Eason throws incomplete.
Holding. Offense. Number 61. 10-yard penalty.
It's a good thing that pass wasn't complete. Wooten, the right guard, with the hold. 1st and 20 from the 31. Tutupu on a screen. Flag is down again. Eason finds Tutupu. Mosey to the 35. He's hit at the 39.
Encroachment defense. Number 78.
And they will take the 5 yards on the encroachment by Benson, and will still be first down. This time it's 15. Marino, they've run the ball well today. 28 carries for the Dolphins for 150 yards. And if Miami had that kind of running potential in real life, they would have not only made it to more than one Super Bowl, they would have won one. So 1st and 15. Starring on a medium cross. Eason has time. He's got Starring at midfield. First down, 40, 35. He's hit by Paul Langford for a gain of 32. So the Patriots is trying to get momentum rolling their way. Got to start somewhere. Have it 1st and 10 on the Dolphin 32. Starring 3 catches for 76 and a score. Morgan on a long hitch. He wants to find the end zone. Eason gonna get sacked.
Offsides defense.
But it's a free play as Betters was offside. So Miami, instead of the 11-yard sack, the Patriots have it 1st and 5 from the Dolphin 27. 4 flags for Miami for 30 yards. In fact, the Patriots have 4 flags for 30 yards. Morgan on a medium out. Eason in trouble. This time he will get sacked. Charles Benson was there, and Eason finds the turf for the 5th time. 2nd and 11. James on a draw. Collins in the backfield. James over the 30. He pushes the line forward 8. Don McNeil with the tackle. John Hanna opens up the hole. 3rd down and 3 from the Dolphin 25. 12 and a half to go here in the 4th quarter. And as we've crossed the 1 o'clock hour, my name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program on this Tuesday, the 26th of October, tonight on NBC, following football, because it's not a doubleheader week on the Peacock Network. It'll be Silver Spoons at 7 Eastern and Pacific. Ricky, his voice changes, and he starts calling for his Daddy Kramer. I'm not sure what the heck that's all about. Then on Punky Brewster, Punky braids Dad's hair, and then he goes off to work at the police academy. Hilarity ensues on Punky Brewster. Then on Amazing Stories. Every time I do the Silver Spoons bit, someone says Aaron Gray. Yep. Tonight on Amazing Stories, we wonder where the Patriots offense went, because they've had a decent game, but they won't be able to do much with that. That's tonight on Amazing Stories. Alfred Hitchcock presents The Strange Lady in Cabot Cove, Maine, who seems to know where all her neighbors are buried. Wonder what that's about. That's on Alfred Hitchcock Presents, followed by the NBC Sunday night movie, Gone with the Wind, in which we look at the 2021 or 2022 Major League season, which potentially is gone with the wind. All tonight on NBC. Pulls up Peter Brady. Not touching that one. 3rd down and 3. Ramsey. Short slant to the tight end from the 25. Eason does a fire drill, and he is sacked by Roan, the middle linebacker, as the Dolphins were in a 3-3 nickel. So 4th and 8, 11:54. It's pretty much a field goal chance here. So Tony Franklin with Prestridge, the hold. Yeah, frankly, my dear, we do give a darn. What are you talking about? Here we go. Franklin from 47. That's good. And so it's 35-10. And Miami will watch for the onside. Heflin, Kozlowski, and Clayton. They kick it deep. Heflin from the goal line, and he is hit at the 7. So New England's defense needs something right now. 35-10, 11:03 to go. Off tackle right for Tony Nathan from the 7. He gets it to the 10. Williams. Oof. Oh, did Olivia de Havilland finally pass? When was that? Did she make 100? This is the type of things you don't hear about on a Fortnite stream. So they're saying a bruised lung for Williams. 2nd and 6, clock stopped, 10:58 to go. Off tackle right for Pete Johnson from the 11-yard line. Pete hit at the line by Don Blackman. His 10th tackle of the game. And it's 3rd and 5. Marino looks at his tight end, Dan Johnson. Short slant. Patriots trying to jam this play. Marino looks around, throws, and that is incomplete. So the Patriots force a Reggie Roby punt. They get the Dolphins 3 and out. 10:14 to go. Fryer and Starring back to return. They're both at midfield. Roby from his end zone. I think that's Starring. No, it's Fryer. 45-yard line of Miami, or 46. It's a return of 8. And the Patriots just trying to make some noise. Starring on a medium out, 1st and 10. Eason, far sideline. Starring's open. 25-yard line. He steps out. Charles Bowser got a hand on him, and it's 1st and 10 from the Dolphin 23. 9:59 to go, and the clock is stopped. Morgan on a medium slant. Eason waits. He throws into traffic. Morgan, he'll get 16. He won't get the touchdown. 1st and goal from the 7. So Miami and the nickel and the Patriots have started to pick that apart. Ramsey. Short cross for a touchdown is the call. Eason waits. Ramsey has it. That's a touchdown. 3 plays, 46 yards, 59 seconds. And the Patriots have made this credible. 35-16. Oh, she passed last year. Okay. Let's watch that again. Ran the route from the 1, got in, and so 9:09 to go, and Franklin here to make it 35-17. And Franklin, oh, he hooks it around the left side. Oh, wow. So the Dolphins lead by 18 points, 9:09 to go. Marino is ready. Heflin from his goal line to the 10, and he's hit there by Raymond Claiborne for a 9-yard return. So Marino and company, 9:04 to go. Patriots have momentum here in the 4th quarter. Duper on a medium slant from the 10. Marino over the middle to Nathan. Tony's got a 1st down and a gain of 12. Don Blackman with a tackle, and Nathan has 4 catches for 57 yards. Miami averaging nearly 30 points a game, and they give up 21. Tony, put your shoe back on. It's worked. Whatever it is, it's worked. 8:57 clock running. Trap left for Pete Johnson. Pete over the line of scrimmage and a gain of 8. You can't be giving Pete Johnson those long runs. 7 catches or carries today for 34 and 3 scores. 2nd and 2. 8:09 to go. Joe Carter. Fullback dive, handoff from Marino on 2nd and short. Carter has the first down and more. He's hit by Golden for a gain of 8. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins on their own 38. Miami's run it 32 times for 171 yards. Clayton on a medium slant on 1st and 10. Marino has all day. He goes to Carter at the 40. Joe gets the first down. That's a gain of 10. Don Blackman with his 12th tackle. Yep, that line there says this should have been an even-Steven game. The Dolphins are marching again in Foxborough. They lead by 18, under 7 to go. Bennett will sweep it to the left. To the far sideline. Woody over the 50. That's a gain of 5. Lee is hurt again, the right guard. And the clock will stop with 6:11 to go. Having trouble with your phone? 611. Where are you, Andre Tippett? Where can he be? I don't know. 2nd and 5. Duper. Medium slant the call. Marino rolls around. Flag is down. Duper's got it. A gain of 22.
Offense, number 60.
But Tays, the right guard, gets called for the hold, and that will bring it back 32 yards. A 22-yard pass and 10 for the hold. 2nd and 15 from the Miami 43. Carter on the draw. Joe, 45, 50. You can't be giving up 14 yards on 2nd and 15. Patriots double Clayton and Joe Carter. Makes it 3rd and 1. Nathan and Johnson back in the backfield. 5:47, clock running. Dolphins just trying to put this one away. They have put 462 yards on the Patriots. And they are 7 for 11, oh thank heaven. Get yourself a Slurpee today. On 3rd down. Johnson on a fullback dive. And this time it will be, he got it. They got the Dave Gardner measurement. So 7 plays, 48 yards, and 4 minutes off the clock. Marino may not get to 300. Not going to need it. So the Dolphins are a few minutes away from 7 and 1. And quite the first half. The Patriots are a better team than 4 and 4. But they really are going to have to close the season 6 and 2 in order to have a chance to make the playoffs. Clayton. Medium slant on 1st and 10. Marino back to throw. Marino over the middle. Clayton's got it at the 20. So Marino has a 300-yard gain. And he is well now over his pace to get 5,000. So he has 300 exactly. He now has 2,625 yards. That's a lot. 1st and 10, 4:26 to go. Nathan. Trap right. Tony hit at the line for no gain. So Marino cleared his 5,000-yard obstacle by a good 125 yards in the first half. 2nd and 10. Duper. Short cross. Marino again has got Duper at the 8. It's a gain of 13. And Marino now is thrown for 313 yards. 1st and goal. I know it's the halfway point of the season, but the Dolphins have really put an exclamation point as to what they think they are the best team in the NFL. I mean, the Patriots are not a bad team. The Dolphins have now gained them nearly 2.5 to 1. But it wasn't like the Patriot offense was terrible today. Not at all. A stand and deliver performance from Don Shula's team. First and goal from the 8. Johnson. On a dive. This is just to take some time off. To the 5, they score. 11 plays, 90 yards, and 6:40 off the clock. So Pete Johnson, 9 carries, 43 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Von Schaman puts the cherry on the sundae. 2:24 to go. The Dolphins 42, the Patriots 17. My goodness. Collins will return this 2 yards deep. Near sideline. 20. Hit at the 26 by Roan. Steve Grogan will come in. Eason, again, did not have a bad day. 14 for 20 for 198. But the Patriots were just steamrolled. 505 net yards for Miami. And 37 carries for 199. Starring. Short slant, 2:19 to go. Grogan's first throw of the year is caught by Starring at the 40. It's a gain of 16. And Starring has 5 catches for 115. They'll go with the 2-minute warning. We'll tell you the other football game I picked in a moment. But remember, tomorrow, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, Game 5 of the 1976 American League Championship Series, the Royals and the Yankees from the Bronx. The winner becomes the sacrificial lamb for the Cincinnati Reds. That's tomorrow on Retro Sports Network. Morgan. Medium slant from the 42. Grogan going to scramble. 45-50. He's got a first down. That's a gain of 11. The Patriots hurry up. 1:51 to go. Out pattern to Ramsey, the tight end. Grogan throws to the sideline, and that's dropped by Ramsey. That will not help. 93 seconds to go. Grogan out of the gun. James in the backfield. Morgan. Oh, heavy blitz. Screen to James on the audible. And Grogan goes to James, and James gets a block. 40, 35, 30. He's hit at the 23. So Miami, when you lead by 9,000 points, really doesn't need to play defense. Glenn Blackwood with the tackle. And the Patriots call time. Grogan. Medium cross to Ramsey out of the gun. Grogan rolls right. Throws, and that's picked off by a Blackwood. And that will do it. It is Glenn Blackwood. And it's a return of 28. And so you can just put the stamp on this one now. 1:13 to go. Marino won't even come in there and take a knee. It'll be Don Strock. And Strock will just take a knee. Don Blackman gets the stop. So the final score is going to be 42-17. And again, the Patriots did on offense what they needed to do. You could see where, yes, they would go to the Super Bowl because they went down to Miami and beat them. That this Patriot team is not a bad team. But Miami, kind of like what you would do in the old Monday Night Football days. Oh, we have a national audience to ourselves. Let's just show you how good we are. Strock with the victory formation again. And that'll do it. That will do it. This one was supposed to be even. Miami 42. The Patriots 17. Scoring in the fourth quarter, Pete Johnson, 2 touchdowns in the quarter. A 2-yard run to start the period and then an 8-yard run to close the scoring. He scored 4 touchdowns, and he's going to be your MVP. Patriots got 10 points, Tony Franklin from 47, and then Eason to Ramsey with 9:09 to go. But the Dolphins outgained the Patriots 2-1. No real Andre Tippett today, and that really hurt the Patriots. Oh, my goodness, although it said he was healthy. If you were wondering, Grogan 2 for 4 for 39, the pick hurt him. Pete Johnson, 9 carries, 43 yards, and 4 touchdowns. 4! Including a 16-yard run. I mean, he's pretty much in there just to kill clock. Marino, 19 of 27 for 313 yards. Blackman, 14 tackles for the Patriots. They sacked him once. That was Owens. Bowser with 2 sacks. Roan with a sack. Bo Camper, who is hurt, he lost half his teeth. Betters and Benson with sacks. Glenn Blackwood, the lone interception. So, a final score from Foxborough, Miami. What a statement. They go into New England and blow them out. 42-17. That's the final score. And the computer now has Miami as a number 3 team. On Thursday, it'll be the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers from Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The Packers a game out of first place in the Central, and Seattle in first place in the AFC West. How about that? And then next week, Denver and Los Angeles, San Francisco and the Rams. So you get a baseball game next week. All right, look at that. Miami is now an 18-point favorite over Buffalo at home. I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx for the Yankees and the Royals. Have yourself a great day, everybody.